Well, hey there, friends and colleagues at Leader Impact. Howard Olson here. And if you're anything like me, man, you love a good Leader Impact forum. An incredible talk, a great opportunity to network and to grow. And listen, there is no organization on this planet that is better at helping leaders and business professionals grow personally, professionally, and spiritually than Leader Impact. And you know, we want our groups to grow and we want to be able to share this with others, but sometimes we just feel ill-equipped. We don't know how to do it. And so what I would love to do today is spend a few moments of time with you to give you a simple, powerful, effective methodology to extend a simple invitation so that others can come and see what you already know. You know, Jesus was a master. He just said, come and take a look. And I'm going to teach you how to invite others to simply come and take a look. So I'm going to share with you a simple methodology that you can simply pick up the phone and send out an email and start inviting your friends and your colleagues and your associates out to really a phenomenal business event. And that's all we're doing here. Stick away from jargon, stay away from language they don't understand. We're inviting them to a great business event because that's exactly what a forum is. All right, so we've been informed now. We know that the forum date has been set. We've got the list of people that we want to call, and then the next thing you know is we fall to pieces and we just sit in front of that telephone and stare it down because what am I doing? And all of a sudden we have this hesitancy and this reluctance to actually start making these invitations, even though we kind of know it's going to be a great event. So why is this? Well, there's all kinds of reasons for it. One, we feel, okay, maybe I'm not qualified. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to compromise my relationship. I mean, I got this business relationship with him now, and now I'm putting this whole, faith thing into there. And the minute we start to intermingle, and this is all in our mind, by the way, this whole notion of a business event with a business contact and start mixing the faith stuff into it, we fall apart. Listen, we don't have to go there because we don't have to look at this as we're inviting them to a faith event. We're inviting them to a phenomenal business event. And in the methodology, we're going to share with them that the speaker is going to share a bit of their faith. So hang tight. Let me show you what's going on here. You got nothing to worry about. And I can promise you that every speaker at Leader Impact has been fully vetted for having phenomenal content, but also great ability to communicate. And they've been trained in how to tell their story. So there's nothing preachy about it. There's nothing religious about it. It's not going to be overly spiritual. These are real business people from the marketplace that are just going to simply be sharing their experience, and they've been trained in how to do this in the most effective way. All right? So your job is to simply be enthusiastic about a great event. You don't need to be a perfect presenter. You don't need to be a spectacular speaker. You don't need to be an evangelistic preacher. You simply need to be an incredible inviter. And if you'll invite people out to a forum, the forum will do all the work for you. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Jesus said, follow me and I'll make you fishers of people. And one of the reasons he came here was to model the way. He was incredibly engaging. He was highly charismatic, and he did everything through parable, and it just demonstrated it. So here's the thing about a speaker. If you want to go fishing, you need some bait. You need a net, and you need a hook. So here's how you think about a forum. The speaker at the forum, they're the bait. You're not the bait. The forum's not the bait. We're inviting our colleagues out to hear a great talk by a great speaker who's got a great story and has great wisdom to share, has great insights to share, great value to share. So that the speaker is the bait, okay? The whole forum has been set up so that people can come and attend it, whether we're doing live events in a venue somewhere or online webinars. The forum is simply the net. This is where we collect the people. And during the course of this event, this speaker is going to share a great business story, and people are going to go, wow, I can't believe you just shared that. That's amazing. And in the midst of all of this, delicately transitions to show, hey, listen, there's more to this story. Let me show you how my faith has impacted all of this. And they're going to share a good solid, 5 to 8 minutes of their own personal journey in such a compelling and human and real way. Because remember, these aren't preachers either. These are real business people from the business community. These are real leaders from the marketplace. So they're just going to tell their story. And the people that are going to be participating in this event at the forum, they're real people. They're going to be impacted by this. And at the end of the event, either the speaker himself or the MC of the event is simply going to say, hey, listen, maybe you're impacted by what you heard today, and we'd love to invite you to come out and explore more of this. Come and take a look at one of our groups, and there's no obligation. So your job is to simply, you don't have to invite them to a group. You don't have to tell them about Jesus. You don't have to do any of that. You simply need to learn how to invite people to come out to a forum and let the forum do the work for you. So what are the mechanics of a great invitation? Well, it's a really simple 5-part formula. Let me share it with you now. There's 5 parts to this. Number 1, just get in the game, use their name, give them the reason for your call. Cut to the chase. Tell them why you're calling. We're going to remove the FUDs. We'll talk about those in just a second. And then last but not least, we're simply going to conclude with a nice, tight little invitation. That's it. So let's take these pieces one by one and go through it. All right, so get in the game. I've got this little routine. I've been doing this for the better part of 25 years. I do this before all speeches, before all phone calls, all business calls. Simply smile, breathe, relax, and then dial. Keep it simple, make it fun. Now watch. I don't have time to go through the whole science of what actually happens here, but if you'll just, even watching this video, just crank a smile right now, like exaggerate it and pinch your cheek muscles. All I'm going to tell you is what just happened. And if you hold that for a couple seconds, you'll actually start to feel your energy change. You'll hear it changes the tone of your voice. It changes your body language, your tonality, because when you smiled, you pinched a bunch of nerve endings, sent a signal up to your brain, which released a flood of endorphins and neuropeptides, which literally changed your body physiology, which then changes the way that you're going to be heard and received by the person you've just reached out to now. So I've been doing this for years. I teach this to business audiences, and now I'm teaching it to you. Before you pick up the phone, crank a little smile, take a good deep breath in. It causes you to relax, and now the tone of your voice is far more approachable as you reach out, and you're in a better frame of mind when you actually go about getting ready to extend this invitation that you're about to extend now. Part number 2, use their name. So get in the game, use their name. Greet them by their name. You know, hey, Steve. Hey, Dico. Hey, Micheline. Hey, Howard. Hey, Braden. And inflect it like a question. Hey, Steve. Hey, Dico. And when you do that, you've inflected it as a question. They're going to respond. Hey, yeah, it's me. Yeah, this is Steve. Yeah, this is Dico. Yeah, this is Micheline. You've instantly started dialogue, and people respond to the sound of their name. Again, I'm not going to get into the whole science of familiarity around that, but it comes out of the whole study of influence and psychology. Use their name and inflect it like a question, and you instantly start a dialogue with them. All right? So the minute they respond, yep, this is Steve. Yeah, hey, it's Micheline. Oh, hey, Howard. And they're going to respond to you. Now you instantly jump into it. Now tell them the reason for the call. Don't beat around the bush. Get straight to the point. Great. Hey, the reason for my call, I just registered for a webinar, or if this is a live forum, I registered for a webinar or a forum put on by LeaderImpact, and I instantly thought of you. Now think about this language. I just registered for a webinar with LeaderImpact, and I instantly thought of you. And they're thinking, you thought of me? How honoring is that? Okay. We've got a great speaker coming in, a guy named Braden Douglas, a guy named Dico. We've got Keith Dindy from Kenya coming in. So edify the speaker a little bit. He's a world-class entrepreneur, world-class surgeon. He's a great speaker, incredible communicator, and he's going to be sharing lessons from his entrepreneurial journey. It's packed and loaded with content, and I just thought that you'd actually really love to have this thing. So this is the reason for the call now. The reason for this call, come right out and say it, is I just registered for this great webinar with LeaderImpact, and I thought of you. I just registered for this forum at LeaderImpact. I thought of you. If it's a live forum, maybe you bought a ticket. Maybe you bought a table. You know, I just bought a table for this great event at LeaderImpact. I bought a table. I've got 8 tickets, and I'd love to give one of them to you. Make it personal and make it this about them. We've got a great speaker coming in, going to share his entrepreneurial journey or her entrepreneurial journey. Give a little edification around that and say it's going to be packed with value. They're not here to see you. They don't want to go to a forum, so don't start trying to explain what a forum is. You want to explain that they're coming to a great event and we got a great speaker. Next. So I just wanted to invite you. Next, we're going to get rid of the FUDs, because here's the thing. Now they're going to start thinking, okay, what's a forum? What's Leader Impact? What's this event all about? So instantly their mind starts thinking about all of this kind of stuff. So we just take it away. We don't even need to invite any kind of conversation around it. We just simply nip it in the bud right here. So we just roll right through this whole dialogue and get rid of them now. So like I said, it's going to be a great event with an incredible speaker. Listen, there's going to be about 35 to 40 minutes of solid content, great value. And at the end, as I understand it, the speaker's probably going to share 5, maybe 8 minutes of their personal faith journey. So just so you know that that's going to be there. And if you're not interested in that part, just feel free to go ahead and tune it out. Now what we have just done, we've told them what to expect. This is what an event looks like. It's going to be 35 to 40 minutes of solid content. Speaker's probably going to share a little. Now they're going to share this. Frame it in a nonchalant kind of way. This way you've actually told them, there's been full disclosure, and during the event when it actually happens, nobody is surprised by it because you've now told them about it, but you didn't make a big deal out of it. So there's going to be about 35 to 40 minutes of solid content. Maybe the speaker is probably going to share 5 to 8 minutes of their own personal faith story. So if you're not interested in that part, just tune that part out, okay? Now, just simply conclude. And here's what we're going to say. So, would you like to join me? Can I send you the details? So if this is a webinar, if this is going to be like a forum done by Webinar Flash, so can you join me? Can I send you the details? And wait for a response? Or if this is going to be a live forum, you can simply say, so, would you like to join me? Can I count you in for one of the tickets? And this is exactly how you do it. All right, and now last but not least, we're just going to conclude it and say, fantastic. I think you're really going to love this one. Again, you want to wax this with a positive spin on it. I think you're really going to love this one. I'll send you the email. I'll send you an email with all of the details shortly. Talk to you soon. And that's it. This is your entire invitation. Ring, ring. Hey, Keith Dindy. Hey, Keith. Yeah, Keith. Yeah, hey, it's Howard. The reason for my call, listen, I just registered for a great webinar put on by the Leader Impact group, and I instantly thought of you. We got this great speaker coming in he's a world-class surgeon, world-class entrepreneur, hugely successful. But you know what? He's also a great speaker, and he's going to be sharing all kinds of nuggets of wisdom and insights from his entrepreneurial journey. It's going to be packed with loads of content, and I think you'd really enjoy this one. So I really just wanted to reach out and invite you to this. Now listen, let me tell you how this is going to go. There's probably going to be 35 to 40 minutes of really solid business content in there. And somewhere in there, probably near the end, he's probably going to share 5 to 8 minutes of his own personal faith journey. But listen, this is primarily a business talk, so if you're not interested in that faith stuff, just go ahead and tune it out. But don't deny yourself, because this guy really is an incredible speaker with a great story. You're going to want to hear this. So, can I count you in? Would you like to join me? Can I count you in for one of these tickets? That's your whole script. This is your entire invitation. Keep it simple. Make it fun. Give them the reason why they want to attend, because it's going to be a great talk packed with content. And then just trust that the MC of the event and the speaker and everything has been designed to give a great user experience to the audience without offending anybody or compromising your credibility, and the event will do all the work. And this is literally how you do it. Hang up the phone, okay? You're done now. You're on a roll. Next, call another one. Let's pack this room out. And I promise you this, we got a great little acronym. It's called KISS-MIF. Keep it simple, make it fun. And if you'll just keep it simple and make it fun, you won't have to do any of the heavy lifting. Just be an incredible inviter. And not only will you, but you'll be responsible for helping leaders grow personally, professionally, and yes, also spiritually. God bless you. Have a great event and happy inviting.